All right, today we're going to dive into a travel trend that has just exploded in popularity, especially for seniors. It's something that totally solves one of the biggest frustrations of traveling in Europe. So if you love the idea of seeing the world, but not so much the hassle that comes with it, well, you're going to want to hear this. I mean, just picture it for a second. All those historic cities, the amazing food, the art, the culture. Who doesn't dream about that? But let's be real. Sometimes when you start thinking about the actual logistics of a trip like that, this little voice of doubt starts to creep in, doesn't it? And you know what? That hesitation is totally normal. Think about the classic European trip. It often means you're living out of a suitcase, packing and unpacking every single day. You're dragging your bags through crowded train stations, trying to figure out a subway system in another language, all while trying to stick to some jam-packed schedule. By the end, you can feel more worn out than refreshed. But what if you could have all the magic of Europe without any of that stress? Well, there is an answer, and it's become this huge phenomenon for that exact reason. So let's talk about the European river cruise. So what is a European river cruise? It's pretty much what it sounds like. You're on a journey along these incredible, historic rivers, like the Danube or the Rhine. But here's the game changer. The ship isn't just getting you from point A to point B, it's your hotel. A floating hotel that moves with you, and, this is the best part, it docks right in the middle of the city. So, why has this type of travel become such a massive hit, especially with senior travelers? The secret isn't just one single thing. It's about how all these different pieces fit together perfectly to create this unbelievably smooth, seamless experience. Let's really break down the practical magic here. First, and this is huge, you unpack only one time. That's it. Your room is your home base for the entire trip. Second, you literally wake up in the heart of the destination. The ship docks right downtown, so there's no long bus ride in from some faraway port. And, naturally, that leads right to the third point. It just minimizes the physical strain. You spend way less energy just getting to the sites and a whole lot more energy actually enjoying them. Okay, so if we take all of those amazing benefits and just boil them down to their very essence, you find that the entire appeal of river cruising really comes down to three powerful, simple keywords. And here they are. First up, comfort. We're talking about the deep, relaxing comfort of having a stable, familiar place to come back to every day. Next, minimized movement. This is so important. While you're sleeping or having a nice dinner, the ship is doing all the work, taking you to the next amazing city. Your own personal, stressful travel is almost zero. And finally, luxury. But it's not just about being fancy. It's the profound luxury of convenience, the luxury of having somebody else handle all the complicated stuff for you. And that right there is the key takeaway. On a river cruise, the journey itself, the part of a trip that's usually the most stressful, is completely redesigned to be one of the best parts of the vacation. The travel becomes just as relaxing and wonderful as the places you're visiting. It really makes you stop and think, right? It kind of challenges that old idea that travel has to be hard to be worth it. Which leaves us with a really great question to ask ourselves. When it comes to your own adventures, what's really more important? Seeing as many things as you possibly can, or how you feel while you're seeing them?